feet shoulder width apart. Toes are facing forward. The knees are soft, relaxed. The pelvis is tucked under. The shoulders are down. The chest is empty. Alright, we're going to take the tip of the tongue and rest it on the hard palate on the roof of the mouth. You're going to just think about your head reaching all the way up towards the heavens, so the spine is nice and straight, nice and elongated. And our gaze should be relaxed, okay, at all times. So we're not focusing on anything, but we're kind of seeing everything at the same time. We're going to start with our exercises. So you exhale and bring the chin down to the chest. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe in, you're going to raise your head up. Allow the chin to lift up towards the heavens. You feel your throat elongate. As you inhale, you're going to exhale and allow the head to drop all the way down again. Inhale, raise the head up. All the way. Once more, exhale, let the head drop down. Inhale, let the head come up. All the way up. And come back to the center. Keep thinking about that piece of string holding your head up. We're going to inhale and look over, turn our head to look over one shoulder. Be careful not to move the shoulders, just the neck. Exhale as you come back to the front. Inhale as you look over the opposite shoulder. Exhale, come back to the front. Inhale, look over the shoulder. Exhale, come back to the front. Inhale, opposite shoulder. Exhale, come back. Once more on either side. Inhale, good. And remember to keep your knees soft. Exhale. Once more, opposite side. Try not to turn the body, just the head. Exhale, come back to the front. This time we're going to allow the ear to drop to the shoulder. Same thing. Inhale, let the head drop. You will feel a little stretch on the opposite side of the neck. Try not to lift the opposite shoulder. Exhale up. Opposite side. Inhale. Again, no pain. There shouldn't be pain or discomfort. Exhale up. Don't force it. Just allow the weight of the head to bring the head down to the shoulder. Exhale up. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale up. Once more on either side. Inhale. Exhale up. Last side. Inhale. Same thing. Keep sure your knees are soft. Pelvis is tough. Raise the head up. Good. Going to breathe in and pull the shoulders all the way up to the ears. As high as you can. Lift. And as you exhale, just allow the shoulders to drop. And again, inhale all the way up. Exhale, drop. Once more, all the way. Exhale, drop. Going to rotate the shoulders. Bring them forward and up. Breathe in. Exhale, allow the shoulders to drop back and down. Exhale. Forward and up. Breathe in. Keep the head up if you can. Exhale, down and back. Once more, you might hear a little clicking and clacking in the shoulders. Just make sure it doesn't hurt, painful. And relax. Just do what is comfortable for you. So we're going to reverse. Come up the back. Rotate forward and down. Breathe in all the way up. Forward and down. Once more, all the way up. This is good if you sit at a desk. Working, you just rotate those shoulders. Alright, so we're going to bring the hands together. If you can, bring the forearms together. And we're just going to rotate the wrists around in one direction. Doesn't have to be fast, doesn't have to be slow, just comfortable. And reverse the opposite direction. And come back, bring the palms together. Again, if you can keep your forearms together as close as it's comfortable for you. You're going to take one hand, just press down on one side, and the opposite side. Opposite side. Opposite side. Opposite side. And the opposite side. And relax, bring the hands down. You're going to make tight fists. Really squeeze, 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 squeeze. And open, stretch out the fingers. And again, all the way, nice and tight. Really bring the thumb in there too. And out. Once more, all the way in. And out. Shake it out. All right, so we're going to put our hands on our hips. Toes are still facing forward, the knees are soft, pelvis is tough. So we're going to try and move everything from the waist up. Okay, so we turn the waist, we turn the chest, we turn the shoulders, we turn the neck, we turn the head, we turn the face, and our eyes. So we're trying to look behind us with our eyes, but we're keeping the pelvis, the hips facing forward. And slowly come back to the center. As we turn to the side, we're going to inhale. So think about your waist, and your chest, the shoulders, the neck, the head, face, and the arms. And come back. Opposite side, same thing. Think of the waist, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the head, the face, the eyes, and return to the center. Opposite side. Try and separate the hips from the waist though. So as the hips are facing forward, it's the waist you want to feel the twist up through the head, the neck, and behind. And come back. Once more on either side. So breathe in, inhale. Try and get used to breathing and moving at the same time. Exhale, come back. Remember the top of the head all the way up. Keep that spine nice and straight all the way. Exhale, come back. Alright, so now keeping the hands on the hips, we're just going to bend forward slightly at the waist and rotate around on the waist. Small, tiny little circles, they don't have to be exaggerated. Tiny, you want to feel what's going on inside as you rotate around. Small little circles. Smaller is better. So we're going to add the breathing. So as you rotate back, you inhale. Rotate forward, exhale. Keep the knees soft, keep the pelvis. The weight should be 50-50 in both feet here. Try not to shift the weight. And we're going to reverse in the opposite direction. Same thing. Keep those knees soft, keep the pelvis tucked, keep the top of the head extending up. Visualize it, each vertebrae in your spine just separating. Small, tiny little circles. Inhale as you circle back. Exhale as you circle forward. One more. And come back to the center. Raise the body up. How do we feel so far, okay? Alright, so now we're going to start from the ankles. So we're going to turn the whole body. So again, the feet are still facing forward. So the first thing we think about is turning the ankle, then the knees, then the hips, then the waist, then the chest, then the neck, the head, and also the eyes. So you're actually trying to do 360 degrees. And slowly come back to the center. So now we're turning the whole body. The softer you keep your knees, the more relaxed, the easier it is to turn. So think about the ankles, the knees, the hips, the waist, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the head, the eyes, the face, everything turns. And slowly come back. head upright too. So now we do it with the breathing. So as you turn to the side, think about all the joints in the body as you inhale and rotate back. And slowly come back to the center. Opposite side. Keep the knees soft. And back to the center. Once more on either side. Inhale. Exhale, come back. Opposite side. Inhale. And come back to the center. Alright. So again, keeping your hands on your hips. I'm going to rotate the hips. Large circles. Huge, big hula hoop kind of circles. Again, more relaxed you keep the body, the knees, the ankles, just rotate around. Very slowly, as the water going down the drain, we're going to start making the circles smaller and smaller, concentric circles. Tiny controlled circles. So we're doing these small, little, tiny controlled circles, hips and the waist. Try and keep the head upright. Remember that piece of string holding the head up. Try and focus. And reverse. So we start with little circles. And slowly going to exaggerate. Concentric, nice and large. The circles get larger now. All the way. Let's go to nice big circles. Keep it soft. Again, remember this shouldn't be painful. No pain or discomfort. Touch. And come back to the center. Good. Alright, so you're going to bring your feet together or as close as is comfortable for you. Remember, they don't have to touch, they can be a little bit apart, it's up to you. We're going to take the palms of our hands and place them on the kneecap so our fingers are hanging below the knees. You're going to sink down a little bit with your pelvis and just rotate the knees around in one direction with a little bit of pressure with the palms against the kneecaps. And the opposite direction. Step out your shoulder width. Keep the toes facing forward. Palms are on the kneecaps. Fingers are below. Just rotate the knees in. Circles again, small. They don't have to be large. You want to think about control. And reverse. And come back to the center. You're going to sink down. You're going to think about pressing down through the soles of your feet, raising the body up. Breathe in. Now you're going to exhale. As you exhale, you're just going to run your fingers down the front of your legs. Try and keep the back as straight as possible, looking forward. Fingers come to about the knees, and then breathe in and come up. Nice and slow. And again, exhale down. Push down, push the body up. Inhale. Try not to lift the shoulders though. Exhale. All in the legs. Once more. Sink down. Press down through the soles of the feet. Raise the body up. And relax. Alright, so we're going to shift our weight into one leg. It doesn't matter which one you're comfortable with. So your weight's now 100% in one leg. Make sure the knee is still soft. We're going to pick up the opposite heel. And you're just going to rotate the knee, the ankle, and the hip joint. That's it. and reverse. So you don't need a lot of space to do these exercises. And put the foot flat, shift the weight, pick up the opposite foot, and rotate that one around. In one direction. And you may hear some clicking and clacking. Time to time, it's okay as long as it's not painful. And reverse. And relax, shake it out. How we feel?